been a while since I've really spoken in front of the camera. Alright, let's do it. Hello, my name's Nicholas. I am the head and the CEO of the Dream Project, and it's been a while, hasn't it? I know there hasn't been any recent updates on the status of what the company has been like, and there's been some reasons for that, and they're actually for quite logical and understandable reasons. So one of the main reasons as to why there hasn't been any announcements or any updates on the Dream Project is because the original cast and crew have all went our separate ways for college. Yes, that is correct. We are now that age where we are old enough to go on our own. We all knew at some point that we were going to have to end our reign of filming together, or at least for a temporary time. Some people may not know this, but for the past 10 years, my friends and I have been filming stuff together. Some of them haven't been filming for all of the 10 years, but along that time span of 10 years, they've filmed with me. My good buddy Jason, we've been filming for over 10 years. My friend AJ, we've been filming for around 5 to 6, I believe, and Liam has been filming with us for around 3 years. The company name for us changed over the years, but it ultimately led to being called the Dream Project. The reason why is because the company is supposed to expand past just our friend group. We all knew that at the end of our senior year that we were going to have to end this chapter of us being the film crew, and we were going to have to do something new. So that's when I decided to create the Dream Project and to create a production company that would be more than just about me or just about my friends. It would go past around the world, and it would become something universal for everyone to join. It would be more than just films. It would be about book writers, about thespians, actors, playwriters, all those kind of ways of creating stories. That's what the Dream Project was about. Not just about me and my friends creating videos together. That being said, it's been a tough pill to swallow that my original team is no longer here. New recruiters are definitely being put in consideration, and the door is open for new creators to come join, but it just hasn't been that big of a priority for just the time being. The personal reason as to why there hasn't been anything new from me is because I've just been tired. For the past 2 to 4 years, my biggest goal as a director was to make a feature film. And finally, after all that time, I've created about two feature films and one very long short film that's been in the making for 3 years. And those who make films would understand that having to do all of that within a 1.5 year time frame is super exhausting and tiring. It takes a lot of mental and physical capacity to really get those kinds of projects out because of just how big of a production it takes to make films like that. And they're not easy to do, and the fact that we did so many in such a quick time frame, you could imagine how hard it was. It was exhausting to just push out even one last serious film, and that movie ended up being crushed this year. Although I'm very proud of the film, I was so glad that 3-year process of trying to make that film come to life, I was just so glad that it was over. So for the past 3 to 4 months now, I've just been enjoying the other sides of life and only making small films. Very short and very fun videos that I can easily make within like a week. I'm gonna continue this break until maybe the spring of 2022, and then by then I'll be able to maybe get back onto my feet and try making some big stuff again. I wanted to say, even with this break, I still have many ideas of films and videos that I'm, just jotting down in my brain. Some being short films and some maybe even being big films, you never know. I don't want to give away too much because I just don't want to spoil anything, but I'll just say that after I'm done with this break and relaxing, you guys will have a lot in store. I also do have some news of a new fun film that is coming up this December, and that is The Christmas List 2. The Christmas List was a short film that I did last year all by myself, and it was very fun. It was all improvised and it was all filmed in one day, and it became one of the most funny and very creative films I've made last year. And that being said, I was really excited to finally think of a new story and a sequel to Nick's Adventures of Christmas. And that's the thing with this new Christmas List too, is that it's not just going to be another Christmas list where Nick does a bunch of crazy things. It's going to be a lot more adventurous, and he won't be alone this time. So that's all I have. You might be wondering of when will the next big thing come out, or when is there going to be a full crew again, and what will I be doing? I think my only answer is to do exactly what I've been doing, and that is to just keep going. I still have tons of crazy and fun ideas, and as a creator you know that something like that, you don't just let it go, or it's not something that just ends or retire from. Creating stories is something very passionate and ambitious, and I still have a big drive to releasing stories out to the world. Whether that means having a full crew with me, or if it means having maybe just 1 or 2 people, or even if it's just all by myself. I'm still very much willing to use whatever I can to make the best stories that I can possibly think of. I hope by next year I'll be able to have some new workers and some new actors and maybe even some new editors. But until then, I'm just going to keep laying low and trying to relax during this time. So stay tuned, because this is only the beginning of the dream. Thank you.